Welcome back. So we have a few recent additions to our Enlisted news. I saw a couple of them pop up at the end of last week, but I figured that I'd cover them all in one go in case they added more stuff. It looks like we are getting closer to our next update, which is very exciting. Whether that update will come with the Steam launch or the Steam launch will come first remains to be seen. Although we haven't seen anything announced for content for the next update, just little changes here and there, so I guess we'll see. So, starting off with most recent news, today and tomorrow, news today for tomorrow, there's maintenance on the Sandbox portal. So, dear commanders, on Tuesday at 8 UTC, there will be scheduled maintenance. So, if this affects you, make sure you get everything you need to get done with the Sandbox portal today, so you don't have to deal with it being down tomorrow. Moving on from there, this is probably one of the most exciting additions for me. I know it's really not a big deal, but I think it's going to look cool. So they're adding impulse effects on bodies. So essentially, what this is talking about is how there's bodies that stay on the ground for a while in Enlisted, but nothing really affects them once they're on the ground. With this change, when bullets hit them, or when artillery falls around them, or when bombs and rockets go off, it's going to have an effect. So you'll see parts flying, which I like in my games, and you're going to see just effects on them. They're no longer going to be these static, inanimate objects, which is really cool. I mean, I understand that gore and giving isn't for everybody, but I think it adds authenticity to a war game. I think there are way too many games out there where things are destroyed in horrific and gruesome ways, but for the most part, they all just sit there and they're like, "Oh, look, it's dead," but you just hit your enemy with some sort of horrific, like, gravity weapon that rips things apart, and the body's just chilling there. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And seeing that we're fighting in World War II in one of the most brutal environments that's ever existed in our history, it makes sense that not only are tanks going to be destroyed and planes going to smash into the ground and artillery going to fall and blow up left, right, and center, but the squishy little humans are going to be torn apart as well. So I rather appreciated when they brought the normal giving back with the merge, because I think for a while there it felt like it went away, but this looks like it's going to improve on that. Moving on from there, and kind of in the same scope, they're adding new hit decals on vehicles. So, as we see here, looks like a bunch of, well, actually, I was going to say a bunch of non-pens, but actually it looks like a hole right through the turret up there on that Sherman. But it looks nice. It's going to be pretty cool having better looking battle scarring on your tank, especially if you actually survive whatever engagement it is. It's going to look awesome. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty cool change. So far, that looks like it's it, but I expect we're going to keep seeing new stuff for the coming week or two. Hopefully, we get some new weapons, vehicles, maps announced, but I won't hold my breath. This might be a small update with the Steam release, and they might do a much larger update later on. I think last year the first update of the year wasn't until the end of March, almost April. So, we'll see. As per usual, get out there, kick ass, take names, and win your games.